so why not just go, control right click that, boop. Now you've got a, oh my god, that looks quite cute. Then we just grab a head, you control right click head, and done. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Autonauts with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful little planet, where we now have finally got a fully functioning Mark II bot production, and every single part in the chain has already overflowed to the maximum, except for the bot drives out here. So, we've made some progress. I'm quite happy with it. I am very, very happy indeed, and we now have an endless supply, well, more or less, until we run out of things here again, but more or less endless supply of Mark II bots that we can put to the task of, well, you know, automating even more things. First things, making charging redundant. Because you can already see that ever since the end of the last episode, we've got a little bit of an issue down here, and we're very much looking to rectify that. So, we're going to do that. We're going to also go and experiment some with the log cabins and upgrading some of our settlers, colonists, in the end to see what their needs are going to be and, you know, prepare some things for their new needs and many, many other things. So that all should be cool, but just quickly, before we get started on all that, if you're new around here, if you happen to enjoy this episode, please make sure to smash that subscribe button right down below. That would mean the absolute world to me and very much help us on our quest for 1,000 subscribers. Now, with all that out of the way, let us go and grab ourselves a Mark II. And instantly get another one in there, and we're going to bring that one all the way down here because we do want to in the end make charging redundant. As you may remember, we already have a recharging bot for this area, but you know, eventually he goes out of charge and then everything's kind of messed up. So the idea would be that we do have two charging bots working at this, and when one goes out of power, he gets recharged by the other one, and then vice versa. So a bit of a perpetuum mobile kind of thing, but you know, if it works, it works, so I'm not complaining. So let us go and record, and we'll just go and rewind one of these little guys. We'll go make the area of operations, you know, a little bigger than that of the other bot, because why in the world not? I mean, if he's got that area of operations ready to go through, and we may as well use it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, a very simple task for a Mark II, but honestly, at least he's going to be very nice and quick at it. And he's going to have a lot more spare energy than those, well, basic bots that we were using here. So, at the very end of the day, that should hopefully work. And we will never ever have to worry about this part again. We are willing to do a similar thing up here, but as you can see, we've not really run into that issue yet, where the bots have actually gone out of power, and, you know, they're going to be kept powered consistently by this little recharging bot until he does run out of power. So we will have to delay that part a bit. Now what we do want to turn an eye to, though, with that kind of thing out of the way, is this little guy out here. No, one of them. We'll have to see which one of them it is. But as you can see here, we've got the topic with the good gears, right? We're not making any more of them currently, and we do very much need them for the bot drives. We have nearly got none remaining because we're kind of out of them. We had paused this guy a while ago because, well, I mean, quite frankly, we were out of fixing pegs, and we are still, to this date, out of fixing pegs because there's like a lot of panels and stuff that actually need to get taken care of. Did we have a recharge bot for this area yet? Yes, we did. But yeah, so, I mean, based on that, he's kind of turned off currently. We will now have to go and turn him back on, because we do need to make sure that there's going to be some more gears and stuff actually rolling in, so that, oh, I see an inefficiency. He could just take 6, given the amount of hands that he has. It doesn't matter. In the end, I think we're totally fine. We're not going to redo the entire programming for him now, but there is an inefficiency. But yeah, so, I mean, this will get going, so we've got some good gears flowing into there then, and we can make some more bot drives, so we can ensure that there's going to be more MK2 bots flowing our way. Now that all can nicely produce away. I don't think we have to worry all that much about it. Little MK2 being very efficient about just recharging about everyone in this area. Absolutely loving these tiny robots. But with that out of the way, I think it is time for us to take on this log cabin. We had already gone through one building phase in the last episode, which was, well, straw. So that may be something that we'll probably need. I mean, we've got cereal going on like all the way up here. The question kind of being, I do feel that when we upgrade our colonists, they are probably going to require more advanced materials in the end anyways, which means that we are most certainly going to end up in a situation where we will get ourselves an own little cereal field somewhere close to the base going, and... Oh, you're out of power? Are you good? Yeah, you're good. And then with that cereal field, you know, being harvested for food at the end of the day, we will already have some straw coming from that we can then reuse for the log cabins. We don't really have any other use for that just yet, but maybe there's going to be some more transpiring for that purpose as we go. Also, we don't really have much of any huts here currently fixed, which means that our research is unfortunately a bit slowed down. Now, honestly, in fact, it's not the quickest research ever, given that we're so behind on upgrading the colonists. They're not really chunking out adequate amounts of colonist woof for our purposes anymore anyways. But, you know, that's kind of just also due to the fact that for a while here we had these little guys down here inactive, and now the log storage is kind of totally empty. I think the MK2 was looking to yeet that one from me, but that is my log. Thank you very much. That is that, though. I mean, for the rest, you know, let's kind of let these storages fill up a bit more. They certainly need to, and then we can go from there. But one way or another, that is that stage complete. Now we need 6 planks, apparently, which, Jesus Christ. I mean, we're quite low on those, but, they're being made again. It was probably also somewhat due to the log shortage. It is still due to the log shortage, not like it's averted yet. But overall, that should still be coming. Let us go complete that 3rd building phase, though. That should finally have us end up with a log cabin. Beautiful. So... the question is, I mean, we've got all these guys down here already kind of working away in our colonist woof for us, so I would ideally really like to just go and create a new colonist that we put into that log cabin, so let us maybe do that. Why in the world not? At the very end of the day, I guess we're going to have to feed him. Why are we totally out of food up here despite all these cabins haven't been destroyed? It's a bit confusing to me. We don't seem to have much of any berries. I don't know. Maybe we're just not making enough. Feels like it, honestly. So that is going to be a very interesting point for us indeed. Now, I mean, I guess we can just yank some of this and bring back any surplus that we may have. Gonna go and throw that in here. We're not gonna have any surplus, apparently, so that's great, I guess. I guess what we could do is just whack a few of these bushes ourselves. Boop. And then we go and grab these berries. And that should now hopefully be sufficient. There we go. 1 unit surplus. We can bring that over when we get there. Now, this little guy we're going to put in the log cabin. Oh, look at that. Colonist evolved. Level 3. And he's got an additional need right there, as I had kind of expected. Clothing is now a need, I suppose. They give colonist wealth times 100 if we meet their needs. So, I mean, that's very, very nice indeed. At the very end of the day, that's going to 10x our research speed. It's going to be a good bit of a job, though, to actually fulfill all those needs. In terms of food, it doesn't really seem that we do necessarily have to go and fulfill any on-top needs. We could just keep going with the berries as we are and be happy with life ever after. I do suspect, however, that it would probably in the end not kind of nourish them as much, and the kind of indicator would only go up very minutely, as is already kind of sort of the case for the level 2 colonists here. So we need to see on that topic. Maybe we need to bring in some additional stuff also. I mean, these things are going to have to be repaired at the end of the day, so I feel like we need to kind of go and make a little bit of a field for the cereal anyways. So that's maybe something for us to take care of. Alright, so another thing that I would really like to explore is something that Doros had brought up once more. And, well, I think that, Luigi? Still probably butchering your name, sorry mate. I think he had brought up something similar too. And that is that apparently there is some sort of way of upgrading already existing bots. So I would like to kind of check that one out. Apparently, you would need to stop a bot, and while holding a newer bot part, kind of, what was it, controlled right-click it. And that would upgrade the part. So I'd really like to check that out. I'm not sure if you can maybe just, like, swap out entire bots in that fashion too. I kind of have the feeling that no. But we may as well try. We can maybe just, let's just grab this little guy and try as well, I guess. I feel like that will not be an option. We do need to somehow stop one of these guys. Maybe this guy here. Just stop for a second. We would like to go and replace you. Okay, so that one does not work. Now the question is also for these basic bots if we can really exchange any parts at all for them. We did have a spare head here, so we may as well use it. I feel like these guys we will... Oh no! We don't have to exchange them entirely. Look at this! He's got... What in the world? That looks so weird! Not this guy, I wanted to... wait, what? We need to... Oh my god, look at that! That is glorious! Oh my god, I've got no clue what to do with that Mark 0 bot head now. If you can somehow break those down for parts or something, please let me know, it would be great. But apparently in this fashion you can just go around and upgrade whatever bots you feel like upgrading, which is awesome. Because, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, that makes the upgrading of, like, already existing bots that do things for us so much easier. I was really not looking forward to the prospect of having to reprogram each and every one of these bots, but if we can just go around and kind of give everyone a new head, then give everyone a new torso, then give everyone a new drive, you know, that sounds quite compelling to me at the very end of the day, so that is awesome. Honestly, that's great. I'm very, very happy with that. Thank you so much for that insight. I'm absolutely loving that. And, you know, at the end of the day, maybe what we can quickly do here is just use this to kind of thrust forward our berry production a bit more. Maybe we even grab, like, 4, because, I mean, we've got a good bunch of bots here. And we'll just go through here and, like, you know, upgrade a few bots for ourselves. Because, I mean, that makes so much sense. Now, the thing is, we do have to go and stop them. Maybe not the recharging guy. Maybe we grab this one. Stop. You. Have a new drive. That looks so weird, but it's great. We'll just go and grab all the other things too, maybe. And then we can just kind of fully upgrade them as is, without having to stop them for too long. But I mean, in this case, I think it makes total sense. Like the berries, for example, we're getting too little of them. We would like to just speed up that production a bit. We've got a ton of these bot parts, so why not just go, control right-click that, boop. Now you've got a... Oh my god, that looks quite cute. Then we just grab a head. You control right-click the head, and done. Now I've got no clue if you could do this in a similar fashion and just somehow, like, exchange the entire bot like that. That would be great. If you can, please let me know down below. I would love that. But look just how much faster he is. That is just absolutely awesome. Now we can do that with the other berry whacking bot here. Just stop him. Control right click that. Control right click this. Control right click that. Go back, start him, and now we've got super high speeds going on right there. And that's absolutely beautiful. Now the only thing is I've got no clue how we can, like, maybe reuse these old parts. Maybe we can just break them down for parts again or something. But like, look at that. We've got so many more berries flying around from this now. Now ideally, you know, we would kind of stack these aside a bit. But overall, I'm quite happy with that. And what we could also do now is we've got our berry collecting bot right here, right? So if we go he's busy now, which is a bit of an issue. But if we go and stop him, eventually, we could go and exchange that too, which I would like to do. Boom. Also, especially since he's quite inefficiently programmed. So come here, Botsy. You can go and have this. You can go and have that. You can go and have that. And now you're beautifully upgraded. Now we're going to fix your programming. So, find nearest berries, blah, blah, blah. Move to... I mean, fair. We can't... I mean, actually, no. We can actually make that a whole lot more efficient. So, what we can do is do a... oh, no, not remove the repeats, but I would like to add another... I would like to add another repeat, please. Why can I not add another one right now? Ah! Help! Ah, maybe we can just drag it in. Right, I guess. So, repeat until hands full, basically. Find berries, move to berries, pick up berries. Until hands full, which means he's going to pick 6 now instead of 3. Which is awesome. And we can remove all of this. And then we can repeat this one until hands empty, which is just the add to berry storage. Remove all the other stuff. We've got 12 KB full, and he's going to pick 6 instead of 3 at a way faster pace, and with so much, like, insanity. Honestly, the amount of stuff you guys have taught me, thanks so much. Appreciate that a ton. That's great. So that should amp up our berry collection a ton. Should be awesome. I love that. And, now we can move on from there. Now, technically, we can upgrade this little guy here, too. And technically, we also do have the parts for that purpose. Do we have 3 bots collecting here? Okay, maybe we reuse these parts for something else. I mean, there's already another 2 common standard bots doing this, so I think it's fine. We should have a ton of berries now, honestly, with this little guy and these guys working away at it. So hopefully that should be awesome. Beautiful. So that's great. Now, I mean, the question is, what do we want to take on first? Clothes would be an option. Maybe we take on, for the time being, actually getting a workbench for the clothes going. Do we even have... wait. Do we even have the necessary workbench for this purpose? Because I don't currently see it. That's all for food. Walls, floors, animals. We may not even have the current... ooh. That could be a bit of an issue. Because in that case, I guess we would have skipped it somewhere down the line in research. Which isn't great. Because we're definitely going to need that. Cooking, construction, clothing. We do not currently have that. What I can tell you, though, is that we are going to require cotton for it. Which cotton we do, luckily, have a bit of that up here. So... fertilizer water tilled. Intriguing. Very, very intriguing, that. Now, what we do in general need for this purpose would be a hoe. We do have a crude hoe here, and, well, I mean, we do technically also already have some cotton here that we can at least use for research purposes. Now, the thing that does interest me... okay, so the hoe, it seems like we're just using to kind of retill this, and then do we dig this up? No. How did we harvest the cotton? Was it through use of a scythe as well? Oh, look at that. So that is what you get when you... I don't know. Why are these growing so much better that I've planted than the other ones? Oh, because they're not wild. Okay, so just as an optical thing at the end of the day. And then, you know, if you till it, I guess you get a bit of a bonus in terms of, boop. Okay, so that's how you harvest that. So, I guess when you till it, you get a bit of a bonus in terms of how much you get back. So you would go and use the hoe. Go and hoe, all of that. And, Jesus Christ, does that take a long while? And then you go and kind of replant these? No. How do I plant more of this? I think we've never really found out about that one. That would be an interesting question. I mean, we don't have any seeds in that regard that I would know of. So can any of you tell me how we can sustainably provide cotton? I think that would be an interesting question that we've not answered yet. So if anyone knows, please feel free to let me know down below in the comments. Now, what we will definitely need for this purpose, though, is going to be some tools. And the tools being a hoe and a scythe. And we need that for both purposes, right? We need it for cotton and we need it for cereal if and when we want to do that. I feel like we are going to do that in the long run too. So we need to make sure that that is going to be coming our way. So that means that we need to get a crude blade in here. We need to get a scythe into the chain, and we need to get a hoe into the chain. We do kind of already have the stones right here. So let's go and plan things out down here maybe. We will, well, move aside, and we will start right here, because there's... Yeah, we may as well leave some space. I think it's fine. So we'll start out right here. We'll set up 3 tables, or workbenches, and we will go and set up a bit of storage too, that our bots can use for the individual things after all. So we're going to require some logs, and we still don't have any freaking logs. Maybe we do want to upgrade some of these bots down here too. Would be, you know, worth considering, I feel like. We're going to go and grab some logs from down here. We definitely maybe want to get as a second bot as well that collects logs. Anyways, that's something for the future. I mean, this is all filling up, so overall maybe it's also going to kind of, you know, be a bit more chill again once things harmonize. Once things harmonize, well, are, you know, kind of actually backlogged a bit more. Now, we're going to go cancel all this, because I selected shopping blocks. Not really the thing that we wanted at the end of the day, was it? What we actually would like is going to be the crude workbenches. Now, the question that I still have, I think, no, the wood shaping bench, I think, didn't provide that. And we do have the good workbench, which, in theory, I think allows for the same production. No, it doesn't. It only allows for some more advanced things. So, yeah, that is not a thing just yet. The good thing is, well, the good thing is we actually need logs. The bad thing is we actually need more logs than we would have needed for the chopping blocks. So good, but also bad news at the end of the day there. Let's go and grab a few more of these, and then we'll make sure to grab ourselves some Mark II bots real quick to get all this stuff started. Because at the end of the day, what this means is that we have got the tools flow going for ourselves, which is going to be beautiful. And then when we actually get to setting up the cotton fields and setting up the cereal fields, we can just get right to well, getting a bot to resupply our bots, and then we are pretty much good to go. Now, I mean, on the topic of tools, I would really like to actually have some tools that last a while longer, but I think that is unfortunately still a good bit out if I do remember where those tools were on the actual research roadmap. So let us see about that. Now let me go and grab another 2 sticks from here. Gonna go and throw those at the workbench, and then we go and quickly configure this. So this one here is going to be the blade. Then we're going to do a scythe, and where am I going? Then we are going to go and do a hoe. That's that. Now we can go and grab ourselves a Mark II and just get to programming on this topic. It seems I've got 2 crates actually instantly built, which is interesting. Why do I have a hammer? What in the world? Why do I have a hammer? I wanted a bot. Where'd you get a hammer from now? I'm so confused. But yeah, so apparently we still had 2 crates, I guess, that we tore off like this production setup. 1 more to go, but we can kind of set that up when we get to it, I think. Let's go and program this little guy here. I'm just going to tell him to take from stone storage twice, because any repeat function won't be of any benefit to us here. And he will put it there twice, remove that one move. That'll go and make the blade for us. He'll grab it, he'll put it into the storage, repeat the entire thing, and go, little guy. That's going to be our flow of crude blades already set up. And then we go and grab another one for the purpose of making ourselves a beautiful scythe, which should also be honestly very, very quick and straightforward. Let's go and drop them off right here. You will not actually grab a stone. Good thing that didn't populate. You'll grab a stick. You'll grab a blade. And you'll be making that, and you'll grab this, you'll put it in here. Repeat. Done. Easy as that. It's so good having this bot storage, isn't it? And all the backlog. We just took 2 bots from there. It's already full again. It's just insanity. I mean, it's beautiful. Don't think I'm complaining. I'm honestly very, very happy that things are working out that well for us. It's just an absolute dream, honestly. It's so nice and automated. We don't have to take care about a single thing there anymore. Now, the only thing that I think Ruye had suggested as well would be to actually go and set up a little bit of an automated upgrade area where we can just send bots that we would like to upgrade. That's maybe something cool for the future as well. But otherwise, I mean, this whole, like, bot cycle is so beautifully managed now. I am very, very happy with life like this. Well, that's the crate done as well then. Let's go and set up the last bot here. Should be very nice and straightforward. Same operation, in fact, as the scythe. I just double-checked that we actually have the 2 different tools here, because, well, apparently they do require very much the exact same inputs. But it is all set up correctly. We're going to go and teach him this, and nothing we can delete, no more efficiency that we can create. Let's go and repeat that. Let's get him going. And that is all the farming tools then automatically being made. In the next episode, I think we're going to go and then set up a cotton field, set up a cereal field, and hopefully work some more on actually fulfilling the needs of our level 3 colonists, and then slowly go and phase all these guys into level 3 colonists in general. If you do, in the meanwhile, know how I can actually replant this cotton, please feel free to let me know down below in the comments. I would very greatly appreciate that. And other than that, that should be it. So I'll end it off right here. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. As usual, if you did, please make sure to smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way, as usual, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next one very, very soon. Ciao.